Okay, Martin, we're looking ahead to the return fixture with North Firby United. But have you had a good Christmas?
It's always good when you win a game, and I think that was the important thing. We had to get back to winning ways after the Blythe game. Very, very disappointed, and to get a win under our belt and a convincing win was exactly what the fans deserved.
Yeah, it was an ideal Christmas present really for the fans, that win, and you must have been delighted with the application of the players.
I was. I mean, obviously we put a lot of awful work in against the Blythe on the Saturday, but again, individual errors cost us the game. So we were in on the Sunday morning and we did a lot of work. Had another big team meeting on the Sunday morning, extended that meeting and the day. So Christmas wasn't what we wanted it to be, but the response from the players on the back of the tough conversation we had as a group of people got the fantastic response we expected.
John Parkin took his tally for the season to 21 goals. Once again, he underlined his importance to the team.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal for the football club, and I think he's got 33 goals in 35 starts for the club, 21 goals this season. So, touch wood, long may that continue. He's been fantastic, and it was great to see him score a hat-trick without a penalty, without a set play. It was just down to his own individual ability, and I thought his finish on the day was fantastic.
Do you think that victory at North Firby will lift the confidence of any players who were perhaps short of confidence for whatever reason in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I don't see confidence being short. I see errors. Again, we had one or two individual errors again, which nearly cost us 2 goals. But again, I think the wins breed confidence. We need to get a winning mentality back within the football club. It's just one win that we've had, so there's no getting carried away. But the nice thing is that we've got North Firby again. We've got to have the same approach, same mentality, and make sure that we win this next game.
Are you expecting a similar type of game?
Yes, I mean, I say, I don't believe that, they're going to make vast changes, certainly at this stage of the season, bringing 4 and 5 players in, but, I'm sure they'll have a very tight squad to choose from for their game. So, we've got to make sure that, we approach the game. I think there's more mentality now that, you've won 4-1, can you go do that again? And I think that's what we're asking of the players now.
What do you think generally about playing back-to-back fixtures against the same team over Christmas? Does it make sense to you as a manager?
I can see why they do it for the fans. I think that's what it's about. Certainly in the festive period, that we can get to grounds very, very quickly. I suppose if you come out on top in both games, then you're always happy. So at this moment in time, the first half we've done well. We've got to make sure we finish the second half of the fixture off now.
Do you think we have any sort of psychological advantage over them, having won this first game?
I think mentality, confidence is a big factor in everybody. So you're going into the home game now on the back of a very, very strong performance. But that's gone. It's what we do now, and I think you've got to forget about what happened then, and it's what you do now going into the game. And as I say, we're in work today. We've been working all this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, preparing and making sure our standards as a full-time club has got to come through.
We're back at Bootham Crescent on Monday. How important can the fans be right now in helping the team build momentum again?
We've got to give the fans something to go home happy about, and we've shown glimpses. We've shown 45-minute good spells and 45 minutes of not as good. Individual errors have cost us in most of our games. I haven't seen many teams open us up with fantastic play. It's been a penalty, it's been a mistake. So we've got to cut them errors out ASAP. We've got to give our fans something very, very good over 90 minutes, and I felt over 90 minutes Saturday of our last game, was a very strong 90 minutes, and a lot of positives came out of it. We've got to get another 3 points. We've got to put in another very, very strong performance. We've got to make sure that the fans feel that how hard we work and to try and give the club the success that they need.
In terms of personnel that you'll have available for the game, did you pick up any knocks on Boxing Day?
No, there's 1 or 2 tired legs. I think playing Saturday, Tuesday straight away. I think 2 games. I think it's the first time for 2 or 3 months that we've had that midweek fixture thrown in, and I think there's no room for excuse. We had a chance. We came in on the Sunday. We spent a long time in the club after the Blythe game to cover all aspects, recover, prepare for next game. I think that's one advantage that we have over part-time clubs, and you know, that was shown in the performance.
Sean Newton's been unavailable for the last 2 games. Can you give us an update on his fitness?
He's getting closer. You know, we're hoping to get him on the training ground within the next 48 hours if all goes to plan as we speak. And he's made a quicker recovery than we thought. I'm not saying he's out of the woods yet, but you know, he's making a real speedy return.
Off the pitch, you're continuing to remould the squad here. Has there been any fresh inquiries for any players over the Christmas period?
Yeah, the phone's been ringing both ways. You know, we're working hard to try and look to bring in certain players to strengthen our squad. We have to do that to make sure that, you know, we're now preparing for the playoffs. I think it's important that, you know, the North Furby game, we talked very much about getting ready now for this big push at the second half of the season.
We didn't mention Theo Wharton's departure just before Christmas. Does that move signal the end of his time at York City, or is the door still open?
He needs games. He needs games. You know, since I've came in, he hasn't played in the first team. We haven't got a massive reserve team fixture list over this festive period, so it was a good chance for Theo to get out and get some senior football.